Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, lovely to meet you. I'm glad to have you. Today I thought we'd do a little haul of some manga and some anime merch that I have. I was meant to initially have one more parcel from Ami Ami to open, but for some reason it's not downstairs even though it says it's been shipped, so I didn't know what to do and I didn't want to wait anymore to open these. So without further ado, let's just get into it. I also want to apologise for any technical difficulties I have here. My tripod broke when I was moving and now it just kind of flops around. Okay, so first package here we have from Sci-Fi. Sci-Fi is a shop where you can get books and manga from. They have really good prices. The only con is that they use AI, which I'm not a big fan of. But if you need some cheap manga and you just want to treat yourself, I do have a discount code YO for 5% off, and it gives me a small commission, which helps me out since I am a university student and uni students know what uni life is like. Okay, I will stop boring you. Right, we have it. First thing first, when we open this, we have, let me just shift this to the side so we can actually see what we're doing. We have Otaku Vampires Love Bite. I'm really sorry, this is really close up. I don't know what else to do about it. Okay, first thing we have is Otaku Vampires Love Bite. This is by the mangaka of Kami-sama Kiss, which is what initially drew me to this. And also I love vampire stories. I feel like I don't see a lot of it, even though it's a really popular genre. Really like Julieta Suzuki's art style, so that's just what drew me to this really. And the art looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, what can I say? Hina Avocado is a modern vampire who drinks blood from bags instead of from humans, but she's also a complete shut-in who hasn't left the house in 30 years. In an effort to reach her, Hina's dad does something that changes her life. He gives her a DVD of the Vampire Cross anime. Hina is instantly obsessed, especially with the character Mal, but it's difficult to fangirl as hard as she wants from her bedroom in Romania, so now Hina is out of the house and off to Japan to live her otaku dream. Sorry, that is really tickling me. Hina's so busy collecting Mal merch that she almost doesn't feel bad about missing out on the Vampire Cross cafes. If she only had a human friend who could eat all the fiend food for her. But connecting with humans isn't easy until Hina literally bumps into her neighbor Cuta, a prickly boy who looks just like Mal. Having her best friend live next door would be so convenient. Now she can just convince him to actually be her friend. No, I think that sounds really cool. I'm just hoping this guy isn't like 17 and she's 100 years old or something like that, because I don't know, call me controversial, I just think that's a little bit weird. But then again, that was the whole thing with Kami-sama Kiss, wasn't it? I don't know. But either way, it looks really cute, and yeah, I will tell you guys what I think about this. Next thing we have is Yona of the Dawn 42. Yona of the Dawn is my favourite manga series. I think most people who know me know that I love Yona of the Dawn. So, short summary of Yona, there's a princess who is pretty shut-in a way. She's very naive, and then something happens within her palace which causes her to flee the kingdom with her guard, Hawk. And she goes on this whole journey and she finds just a load of stuff, like there's dragons involved, there's just a ton of stuff like magic, and she also learns about what goes on outside of the castle that she's been completely blind to, and it's just got a really strong independent female lead and a really good, I think it's you call it a slow burn love story. Yeah, and the art is just beautiful. I don't want to flip through this, so I'll just show you the back cover and the front cover because I don't want to give myself spoilers, but yeah. Once again, I am so sorry if the camera is a bit shaky. I really need to get this tripod fixed. Next thing that I'm pulling out is The Summer Hikaru Died Volume 4. Really good horror. I know some people don't really like it. They feel like the hype was a bit like not worth it, but I really enjoyed it. And this is a really hefty volume too. Like these are quite what some people call thin volumes, but I think this one's really hefty. So The Summer Hikaru Died is about two best friends, and this guy's best friend Hikaru goes missing, and then he returns, but he isn't the same Hikaru that his friend knows and loves, and it's basically just horror figuring out what is this Hikaru, like what happened to Hikaru and what is the deal with this Hikaru that has returned. A very bad summary by me, I know, but I'm trying my best. It's just got a really good horror atmosphere to it, and I love the art a lot, and it's just very interesting. I don't want to flip through this, like I say, because it'll give me spoilers and probably you spoilers too. But yeah, really good series. I would recommend it. If horror is not for you, probably not, but that goes with all genres really. If you don't like a genre, you probably don't want to try it out. But yeah, just something I really enjoy. I really enjoy this series, and I don't own a lot of horror. Next thing I am pulling out is Tamon's B-side 5. So Tamon's B-side is about Tamon, who is an idol, but he actually, behind closed doors, is very shut in, very gloomy and very depressive and doesn't believe in himself. And this is Utage. She is his fan and she ends up bumping into him by chance because she's a cleaner and she's cleaning his flat, and she just encourages him, and it's really, really sweet. And he's just trying to figure out himself how to get over this gloominess, and we are starting to get to know the other band members too and what their personalities is like. I just think it's really interesting, really sweet, really cute. Tokyo Aliens. So Tokyo Aliens I think has been one of my favourite manga series that I've read this year. I named Akira, who ends up getting wrapped in with aliens and he's like trying to figure out what happened to his dad, really, because his dad was in the police force, but not really. He was involved with the aliens and stuff, and he gets recruited into it. It's just really interesting. I don't know how to describe it without making it sound bad, because if you've taken anything from this video so far, I am horrible at giving summaries unless it's right in front of me. Tokyo Aliens is one of the series that I brought with me to uni because I just love it so much, and I can't wait to read this one. I've been waiting on it, and the art, I say this about everything, but that is Akira, by the way. And yeah, there's just like a load of really good panels. Really interesting because it shows aliens living in human civilization with their disguises and stuff, and it's like, who is aliens and who is actually real? And Akira goes through this whole crisis realizing that there's aliens everywhere and nobody knows. I have one last book in here. This is The Apothecary Diaries Volume 12. The Apothecary Diaries is about a girl called Mao Mao who gets kidnapped into the Inner Kingdom, and she has to become like a slave, a worker, and she ends up getting wrapped in with the royal family. Okay. Editor Yo coming in here. I was about to give you a really, really bad explanation on the Apothecary Diaries. Okay, really quick. The Apothecary Diaries is about a girl called Mao Mao. She's an apothecary and she ends up being kidnapped into the inner palace, and she gets wrapped up in all these different things that happen in the kingdom, and she ends up becoming a food tester for one of the emperor's wives, and it's just really interesting. It's really cool. She solves a ton of mysteries. It's kind of like I think it's a shonen or a josei. It's not a shoujo. Someone will correct me probably, but yeah, really, really good. I had to cut in there because the explanation I gave was abysmal. I'm actually cosplaying Mao Mao this weekend for MCM London. I'm so excited. If it goes well anyway, because I'm doing the wig last minute, so if not Mao Mao, it will be Yona, my two favourite girls. I also took this series with me to uni because, I don't know, it's just so pretty, so beautiful. Okay, so that is all of the manga, which I really blasted through. I got this from Liddy's, I think it's her anniversary stream, so check out Liddy. I really wish I could have shown you my Ami Ami parcel, but it is what it is. So I'm going to just show you what I got from Neokyo, which is a Japanese proxy where you can buy things from Mercari, or I think there's something called Rakuten, and they often have discounts and stuff going on, which gets you a certain amount of yen off, which is really great, but also really bad for my bank account, so I'll just grab that box and bring it over. Box. I think, oh my god, can you see him? I'm doing this one-handed because, actually, let me just like unwrap this and then I can show you. Okay, he's a bit naked. He's a little bit naked, so we'll fix that. But I got the Shilian mini doll. Oh my, I'm gonna cry. I love him so much. Okay, so I did it the best I could. He doesn't have all of his parts, which is understandable because I got this secondhand. But I think I put it on him right. He doesn't have any shoes and he doesn't have his hat, but that is perfectly fine. It came with these stickers that I don't really want to touch. I think they're meant to be his cursed shackles, which I have one of my own. I also have Harchung's. He is just the cutest little thing ever. I have wanted this little guy for so long and I was so excited to see him on the market for so cheap. I think I got him for 20 British pounds and he is just absolutely gorgeous. Hold on, his hair is tucked in, and if we look at him from behind, he's got, I don't know if there was two ribbons. I don't know what was meant to go on his head, so I put them both on there. If anybody has this doll and wants to correct me, please don't be scared to do so. I have no idea what I'm doing. But oh my god, I just love him so much. I can't get over how cute his little face is. Can't get over his face, and he's really hefty. He's very thick. I was worried that I maybe got a knockoff, which even then I might have gotten a knockoff, but he's adorable. Look at his little teeth. It reminds me of those K-pop dolls that you used to be able to get. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but you could get dolls like this for K-pop, and I remember there being a Jungkook one from BTS, and he had these little teeth, and it's just so cute. It also came with this little ID card, which is so cute. It's like an actual card too. I don't know what any of this says, so if anybody does, please feel free to let me know. It's got a little bit of stuff on it, which I will scrub off, but really cute. We have Suwon. Hate me all you want. I love him. Like the people don't like. I have the Yona one. She is right over there. I was gonna get the Hawk too, but I couldn't find him. But they didn't have him on Neokyo when I was looking, and they had the discount going on. So I got Suwon, and we will get Hawk in due time, and maybe the Pukyu plush too. Here we have Suwon. He is very cute, very tiny. There's not too much to say. Oh my god, that is so adorable. These are from the Yona exhibit, I believe. I'm not quite sure what it was celebrating from the top of my head, but they had a bunch of merch. They had a Yona art book. But these plushies, I absolutely fell in love with, and I couldn't get them out of my head. So I've been collecting them one at a time. I love them. They're very well made and very cute. I feel like this one is a little bit boring, but like I say, Suwon is one of my favorite characters, so I couldn't not get him. I did have more plushies that were meant to be in this video. Like I mentioned, I had another parcel. I'll pop up a picture of them. They were from Ami Ami. I had a pre-order, and they were like these little, you know those Disney Tsum Tsums? They were like those, plushie form, and they were all of the Yona characters, which were absolutely adorable. And I also had an Ike Eveland Nendroid from Nijisanji Ian's 4th Wave Luxium, because I love VTubers, and Luxium is one of the first groups I ever got into when it came to VTubing, and Ike is my favourite, so when those got released, I had to get one. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!